He would go out at sunrise, chanting, dancing to his name. Haribo, Haribo. He would wake up everyone, rise and rejoice to the name. Haribo, Haribo. Mukunda Madhava, Govinda Hari, Haribo, Haribo. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come to taste and give away the sweetness of his brain. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all you have to do is take to the sweet chanting of his name. Haribo, Haribo. Every day the sun will rise, and every day the sun will set. Haribo, Haribo. What's the value of your life? This devotion you don't get. Haribo, Haribo. Take the name into your heart. Take it with you when you part. Haribo, Haribo. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come to taste and give away the sweetness of his brain. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Welcome, my friends, to another day glorifying Radha and Krishna love, love of Gauranga, love of Gauranga, love of Gauranga, yeah. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Ah, yeah. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. All right, let's chant a little japa now. Turn your microphones on. Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram Hare Ram.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama,
Hare Ram
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Ram.
Hare Hare, Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare Ram.
Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare.
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Ram
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna Hare
Rama
Krishna.
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Ram
Rama
Hare Ram
Rama, Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Jesus,
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 Srila
Srila
Prabhupada.
Prabhupada, Jesus,
Srila Prabhupada.
Srila Prabhupada, Jesus, Srila
Jesus, Srila Prabhupada.
Shri Advaita Nicha,
Sri
Shri Krishna
Advaita.
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Sri
Gaura,
Krishna Chaitanya.
Gaura,
Kuranga Kuranga Sanga.
Gaura Chandra, Vishvambara,
Kuranga.
Vishvambara, 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 Vishvambara. Go,
Vishwabara.
go, run,
Kuranga Kuranga. Vishwamara. Nimai Pandita. Nimai Pandita from Nadia.
Gauranga,
Guranga,
Gauranga,
Guranga,
Gauranga,
Guranga,
Gauranga, Gauranga,
Guranga.
Gauranga, Gauranga, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Gauranga, Gauranga, Gaurachandra, Gaurachandra, Gauranga, 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 Gauranga. Oh my Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh my God. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri. Oh, I'm sorry. In front of devotees, especially he likes prasadam. We shouldn't be doing this, Lalita, in front of Kamalakanta. Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
God, stop.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Shri Krishna
Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Guru Chandra.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna
Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna
Chaitanya.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama.
Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Rama
Hare
Rama.
Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Srivasari Gora.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Ah.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Shri Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya,
Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Rama
Rama, Rama, Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Rama
Hare Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Rama,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Rama
Rama Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Rama, Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna.
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaur Bhaktavinda.
Jaya Jaya Sri
Jaya Jaya
Chaitanya,
Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda,
Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra,
Jaya Sri
Jaya
Advaita
Gaura Bhakta
Chandra.
Vrinda.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Where's the book? Where's the book? So, reading from Chaitanya Bhagavat. Let's see here. Page 2. This is Majjhikanda, chapter 2, page number 247 in this book. All glories to the moonlight, Sri Gaura Chandra, whose cooling rays benedict the entire universe. Kindly offer me your lotus feet as the eternal treasure of my heart. All glories to Lord Gauranga and his devotees. If one hears the transcendental pastimes of Lord Caitanya, one surely attains the highest stage of love of Krishna. If one hears the transcendental pastimes of Lord Caitanya, one surely attains the highest stage of love of Krishna. Advaita Acharya Prabhu heard the different comments from the Vaishnavas about the Lord's ecstatic trance, and he was extremely pleased. Overcome with joy, he spoke to the Vaishnavas. My dear Vaishnava, my dear devotee brothers, I had a dream last night, which I wish to reveal to you all. I took rest feeling very sad and dejected. I was fasting because I could not understand the text of Bhagavad Gita. And you can continue here there, Lolita.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj. My dear devotee brothers, I had a dream last night, which I wish to reveal to all of you. I took rest feeling very sad and dejected. I was fasting because I could not understand the text of the Bhagavad Gita. Sometime during the night in my dream,
You
a
know, that was
person.
interesting. He couldn't understand the text of the Bhagavad Gita. See, it goes both ways. So if you're like you're not self-realized, okay, and you read the text of Bhagavad Gita, you can't understand it because you're not Bhagavad Gita 1010 personified. Okay? And the other way around, the devotee reads these things, and if it's been speculated on by like somebody in the Sampradaya, like they change Prabhupada's books and they may not make it perfectly or right, then also it's like so you can't understand the text. Doesn't make it's like, hey, this isn't right. Yeah. See, so it goes both ways, and that's why. But the devotees are helped out. I know I've seen this so many times where I come across this isn't quite right, and then the Lord helps you. He shows you. You know, see, to those who worship the Lord with loving ecstasy, I give them the real knowledge and real understanding. See, so you can just download it. May come in a dream, you know, or you see it somewhere else and you understand. Yeah, the Lord helps the devotees. That's why we must become a devotee, and we need to get this mercy. Um, yeah, from those, it comes from those who are devotees already. See, those who, if one hears the transcendental pastimes of Lord Caitanya, one surely attains the highest stage of love of Krishna. But you got to hear that. Not, you got to hear it as it is. You got to hear the Leela from an experienced devotee experiencing devotional mellows. Otherwise, everybody's speculating on it. It doesn't have the power. So you need to really hear it from the authorized persons. I mean, Prabhupada used to talk about this. He said they called them professional Bhagavatam reciters. There's so many. Profession means basically you have motive. You're religious. It's like it's your profession. You know, you're going there. You know, you go to theological school. You take Bhagavad Gita, Bhakti Shastra things, and then you become a guru. And there's mixture in there. It's not yet really like from the heart. You're just practicing. You got to meet the real devotees and go through the purification of those motives, material motives. And because they see, it's like in this kind of association, all our motives are exposed. Can't help it, you know. And that's why people sometimes go away, because their motives are getting exposed and they go hide. It's like going to hide. Because you come here, and they're not ready to do that. See? So go ahead, Lilita.
It is sad making if you see that they have been changing things in the books, that you don't find the treasure anymore, you know?
Yeah, well, that's why actually a devotee Bhagavat needs to be there. They can take books that have been like the Bible, even. You know,
Yeah.
when Jesus was here, he could see the essence.
Mm.
Devotees see the essence, and that's why I actually, on the level of prema, uh, the the love that a devotee has is not dependent on the shastras per se. All they have to do is think of Krishna's name or chant his name, and just think the loving feeling towards Krishna, and they're purified and they're happy, they're close with God. I mean, the shastras is like an added boon, you know. That's why an enhancement too, because it's written by devotees. But all a devotee theoretically needs is the name of Krishna. They could just chant that. Like Lord Caitanya just went down the road for years, chanting Hare Krishna, and he didn't always have books, and he would just chant and relish the holy name. It's like that. It's everything is in the holy name. But it's nice. It's especially important for teaching, so people can believe in you when you base. See, the thing, it's a faith thing. If you're preaching about this level, especially, the books are so much needed, so that people can really have honest faith in you, real faith, that like not just blind belief. because that's not it. You have to have faith, real deep faith, and that does, when Guru, Sadhu, Shastra, right? See, that's the idea. You need a real guru who is really empowered, anointed by the Spirit of the Lord. See, and sadhus are the ones he awakens, or they could be some around. But actually, I had a hard time finding actual sadhus. I saw more Christian sadhus than I saw Vaishnavas.
Yeah.
Most of them still under the false ego, not on the ecstatic platform. So this is forthcoming. It's very similar before Jesus. There was all Pharisee type teachings, and people couldn't get through into the higher stages. They needed an empowered personality. That's why Jesus opened the book, said, "I've been anointed by the Spirit of the Lord." We're doing the same thing for the Vaishnavas. That's why we based our conclusions on the deeper purport of the scriptures, and not go beyond the superficialities, and show that this is okay, this is authorized. It's not like we're, we're going against Prabhupada. No, we show, listen, that's the foundation, and then we move to this stage. And it's all you see, it's all in his books. And that's beautiful. That way more people can enter the kingdom. I mean, that's what St. Paul did for the Christians. He took the essence of the Bible and he preached it because he was getting revelations because of his Holy Spirit worship, kind of thing. And he would preach the essence. He would go right into it. That's why ecstatic devotees like St. Paul's letters, because there's a lot of juice in them, a lot of life, conclusiveness. I mean, not fully conclusive, but I mean, there's room for improvement, and that's why Lord Caitanya came. But the essence is there, faith in a liberated soul. So that's the essence.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, better to have, for the Christians, better to have faith in Jesus than a lot of imitating Jesus. That's the one big fault in Vaishnavism. See, it's like a two-edged problem. One problem is what's true is you need a bona fide guru. See, but what's not true is just to appoint anybody as guru just based on scholarship, or they're a good rule follower, or they've been in the club the longest. That kind of thing. See, that's a problem. See, so now you got all this idolatry. See, so better that the Christians stake with one liberated soul. They believe in Jesus and they don't believe in non-liberated persons. Although that has been adjusted, sometimes you get cult leaders who claim to be Jesus, incarnation of Jesus. They got some of that going on too. So kiss the ground if you find somebody that's the real deal in this Kali Yuga, in this time.
We will.
There's so many obstacles.
Very lucky. We are so lucky, so fortunate.
That's why Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, my divine, he calls it divine, the Mahamaya. It's divine. It comes from him, man. My divine energy is very difficult to overcome. But one who surrenders to me, that's why he comes as the bona fide guru. And if you didn't make it to prema and love of God, you're going to have one, man, because still you can't understand. You're not Bhagavad Gita 10 personified. You don't have the right understanding or the real knowledge yet. So humble yourselves, you Prabhupada disciples who have not made it to ecstatic love of God, like you see right here. What has he said? The Steinfeld. It's like a Seinfeld show. Who is Seinfeld?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Who is Seinfeld? Somebody knows. Amy knows. Who's Seinfeld?
Yeah, Amy must know. She's an American.
Knows all TV programs. She knows. She was. Well, we'll get the answer there. Yeah, so that's the essence, just so, and here, so if you hear, it goes very fast. Love of God. Okay, we got the message here.
Jerry Seinfeld is a comedian. Oh,
Jerry Seinfeld is a comedian. Oh, okay, great. Okay.
because we are having our act here.
Well, he's right. You're right, Kamakanta. We're comedians. We're here to make
He
people
loves
laugh.
it. He must love it, otherwise he wouldn't come back.
Yeah, of course he likes it. He knows. He knows we like him. He's included in the club. We need somebody at the club in the club. Luckily, he's way over there, so he can't get me, and beat me up. Yeah. Okay, read on there, Lolita.
Yeah. Sometime during the night, in my dream, a person came to me and said, "Wake up, Acharya. Take your food immediately. I will reveal to you the real meaning of the Bhagavad Gita. However, first you must rise and eat." I'm sorry. And then worship me.
See, we're trying to teach people like Kamalakanta how to eat.
Yeah.
See? Wake up, Acharya.
Right.
See, you got to wake up first and then eat. See, so we have to wake the devotees up. See, you must be born again, Dan. Perceive the kingdom of God. See, that's the wake up. Otherwise, this looks like a Seinfeld show, just some mundane comedy act. Yeah, no, it's not at all. No, yeah, wake up, Acharya. See, so that goes all the way. Wake up, Acharya. So Acharya wakes up and takes his food. His food is the name of God. See, relishing the name of the Lord. See, and then rise. See, Krishna rises, gets big, grows up, matures, gets strong. See, this is the process. Eh? Rise, Acharya, take your food. Yeah, well, Hare Krishna. That's how you arise. That's how I arose. I mean, as soon as you read, I said, yeah, that's how it works, man. That's what I do here every day. I start taking my food, man, and Krishna arises in the heart. And that's what the Lord came to teach. That's simple truth. Matter of fact, in Chaitanya Mangal, the Lord said, there's monkeys in Vrindavan, in the holy places. Monkeys go to the holy places, all kinds, all the things that people say are pure devotees, but they're vegetarians. Oh yeah, monkeys are vegetarians, and all kinds of these qualities that renounced people have. And he says, but if Krishna doesn't arise in the heart, what's that to me? That's not important to the Lord. The Lord came here to get Krishna arising in the heart. He didn't come here, wasn't like, oh, let's make Vaidhi Bhakti forever. Let's make Varnashram Dharma forever. The Bhagavatam starts at Veda Vyas being unhappy after he wrote Varnashram Dharma principles. It comes from his work in the world, and he was unhappy in his heart. Even with liberation, no. So the Lord came to show more clearly. I mean, Veda Vyas, see, it's shown. Veda Vyas, he prayed, why am I not happy in my heart? And then Narada Muni comes, see, an ecstatic devotee. It still could be clearer. So Lord Caitanya comes. That's how I know Lord Caitanya has come. And then it makes the Bhagavatam more clear what the Lord is driving at, what he wants, where he's taking us, where he wants us to what he wants us to understand about his nature and his nature of his real devotees is much farther deeper than Varnashram Dharma. That's why it's not a small thing to come here. You got to be like Veda Vyas in the way that you got to think, well, Varnashram Dharma, that didn't quite get me where I wanted to go with God. Is there something more? See, that's where we teach. From that, something more. Veda Vyas was there. Lord Caitanya did the same thing when Ramananda Roy was glorifying Varnashram Dharma. Oh, Varnashram Dharma, that's the perfect way to get perfection in life and everything. And Lord Caitanya says, don't you know something more? I mean, it's his external devotional service. See? So when you're getting tired of external, see, outside, you see the deity is just outside. You don't see it inside. You see that, oh, the deity is in the statue there. Okay, but he's not inside. See, still it's called external. That's the beginning. Okay, fine. Ready to go inside. See, this makes it complete. Then you see the deity outside and inside.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. This is the issue. See, we're here to bring the focus now inside. So you see the deity inside, then automatically you get purified by the devotees always bringing your attention to the inner teachings. See, this is what Narada Muni did for Vedavyas. He said, okay, explain the more deeper teachings than other than more directly associated with the Lord, other than external principles. Yeah, and then Lord Caitanya said, I know, okay, I want to make this more clear. And so he comes in an ecstatic mood and shows that. He starts teaching from the ecstatic perspective. See? And that went on for about 80 years after he disappeared. Then it went on for a while longer. And then it kind of, just like Krishna's pastime started, it would disappear. Well, that started to be forgotten again in Vaishnavism, and then be taught only on a superficial external level. See? And then Bhaktivinoda was obviously sent to popularize this again. And he got, as soon as he got Chaitanya Charitamrita, it was like my experience. As soon as I got Chaitanya, I knew I found home. I found my tribe. I felt just like he did. Anurag awakened. I felt ecstatic, tears came to my eyes, everything, and I realized this is it. This is where I belong. And this is what I'm here, I started to understand this is the real important mission, because there's no real practical way to get this high level revelation of Vrindavan except through the association of the ecstatic devotees who are genuine associated with Lord Caitanya. Nobody understands it's special empowerment to preach what we're preaching here. Look at you guys. Look where you've come in 5 years. Actually, you came, to the ecstatic level in way less than that. Now it's all just, it's like, like a master guitar player. Once they can play nice, they just keep practicing. And it just gets more better. It's already, they're already a master guitarist, but then just keep playing, man, and it just gets. Okay?
Yeah.
You are my guru, PhD, but many others claim guru, okay, but it is a false ego identity because they are not guru. Oh, okay, guru is one. If they are not guru, it is just a Maya illusion for them, and all who call them guru. Ah, that's what he meant. Okay, good. Yeah. It's a false ego identity.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, see, actually, so if you're a real guru, you understand what real liberated associates understand. You understand of your own, you can't do anything. And you live for this relationship, just like Jesus. He the greatest thing came from Jesus. He would go and he would pray. He loved to go on the mountain and pray and commune with God. And all this revelation, that's the Sermon on the Mount. He went and prayed, and all these revelations came, and he preached them. Very conclusive. Blessed are the pure in heart; they shall see God. I love that one. That is so amazing. Bhagavatam says the same thing. Only the pure in heart can understand Srimad Bhagavatam. In other words, see, blessed are the pure in heart; they shall see God. Well, that's these books. This is God. You can actually see God.
You can see God inside. Yeah.
Yeah, because devotion, bhakti awakens, and then you realize, oh, this is the Lord in book form, in word form, in vibration form, in sound form. This is the simple truth about self-realization, that you can't just, it's just the Lord parts the veil, and then you see things as they are, and we're here to help people do it. But if you don't believe in this word, you don't believe in this ecstasy, you don't believe in this preaching, that's your stumbling block. So keep coming, and I'll convince you this is the greatest preaching around. Otherwise, all people can do, oh, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we got better over here, and nobody will ever bring it. And when I go over and look, I don't see anything like this empowered, ecstatic worship we're doing, an empowered word, words that make sense, words that are real, not common logic, not common understanding of the truth. There's nothing like this I've seen. Personally, if I see it, it would be great. Yeah. So guru is basically, this relationship. And if you don't know this transcendental relationship, you're not high standard. You can, like Prabhupada said, you can help people a little bit. Maybe you can teach them to be a Brahmin and get them a start in Vaidhi Bhakti and stuff like that. A lot of gurus like that. But the problem is they overstep their territory and they start to take the worship, and then it's all downhill from there. Because as soon as you start taking worship, you're taking poison. I would not be with you guys if I wasn't ecstatically worshiping the Lord. There's no way. I would be so screwed up. I would be insane. Like many of these gurus went insane. They're crazy, because you're taking on the karma of your disciples. Krishna says, oh, you want to be guru? You want people bowing down? They touching your feet. The energy is going to you, and you can't see. The Krishna doesn't clean you off because you're on your own, and you usurp the position.
Yeah.
I took the position. Prabhupada came, and when people were coming spontaneously, and then Prabhupada came and said, yeah, it has my authorization. That's why they're coming. You have my full approval, doing exactly what I want. You just do more of that. You don't think he's happy with actual ecstatic devotees manifesting here?
Absolutely.
My God. Bhakti, so this is their dream. Bhakti Vinod's dream is people would go beyond neophyte. I didn't see very few people going beyond neophyte. They don't know. Neophyte, it means Madhyamadikari is not this thread, really. This is an external idea. A thread, and you study the Vedas is Madhyamadikari. No, Madhyamadikari even says the Vedas, Madhyamadikari, person has love of Krishna, love of God. That's no small thing.
That's all that counts, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I found that we actually had to create them. We had to wake them up. That's why it's so powerful. Anybody comes to believe this preaching. That's why it's imperative. You come and listen long enough if you really want God. If you really want to be in the Garden of Eden, in Vrindavan, you can do it, but you got to come through the door. That's what the Jesus preaching. You got to come through the authentic representative, empowered with deliverance, the power to deliver. Okay? Oh, Gauri, how dare you think? Well, I'm sorry, but that's the truth. The truth is, Lord Caitanya says, well, you devotees actually have pure love for me. You love me. Therefore, I give you my transcendental body. You can sell it to anybody. You sell it. Sell them on that. If they believe you, if they believe your word, they will get me. That's simple. So people you ask, like, is Gaurahari, can you see sincere, confidential, ecstatic worship of Lord Caitanya? Or is it a sham? Is it a lie? Is it a bluff? Does he just want to be noticed? Does he just want to be seen? And does he want to just show off? Yeah, I want to show Krishna off, man, because this is the thing. I'm here to convince people that this is real. If you don't see it, you'll never know. How can you even, these Narayan Raj devotees, they don't even know what love of God is. They've never seen it. Then they see it here. No, it can't be, right? Because they've never seen it. Shows you, got to see it. They got to see it. And they got to hear the revelations that come from that. Not just, okay, their guru said, many lifetimes before praying. I'm sorry, but that's not the teaching of Lord Caitanya. Are you ready for the real teaching? The real teaching is you meet a devotee who has love of Krishna, just like that verse in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Yeah, just like that verse. Yes, they have real, ecstatic, intimate confidential love of Lord Chaitanya and Radha and Krishna. Therefore, they can, if you believe their word, you can also get that same love. Not many lifetimes. I mean, am I saying something on my own? That's on your own, saying many. Well, not really. He's saying if you go that path that he was teaching, that he's teaching his realization. I'm teaching mine. You can check his. His is more the yogi thing. You know, the yoga you do sadhana bhakta way. They call that sadhana siddha. If you want to do sadhana siddha, you can go follow Narayan Maharaj. There's no problem. A lot of people do. Yeah, thousands of followers. Okay, you want Kripa Siddha? I teach Kripa Siddha. Kripa means the mercy of an associate of Lord Caitanya. Oh, how dare you think you say, well, I don't have to say I'm an associate. Just you just come and you look for 30 days and see if you see the result of a touchstone causing people to also become associates of Lord Caitanya. That's how you know. Only an associate can make another associate. That's why nobody has done it yet. Nobody's got the order. Nobody is given the teaching. If I taught, I'm sorry, Lalita, it'll be many lifetimes before you're going to get praying. That would be my word. She wouldn't have faith in this preaching. She has faith in what I've taught. And I prove it, don't I? You can look in the book. Lord Caitanya gave the prerogative to give love of Krishna to whoever believes their word. You can read it. You can read it in our scriptures. Why shouldn't, if you believe in Prabhupada's books, why don't you believe that? Because not only did we prove that empowerment is here, because people are getting love of Krishna. They're getting love for Lord Chaitanya. Look at how Lalita and others are reading, Johan, and they read with ecstatic love, just like you read in those scriptures of those devotees. They cry, they laugh. They have the great Seinfeld show here.
And the Lord shows himself. He shows himself. He explains himself in what you read.
Yeah. Yeah. He explains. It's all here. Yeah. And all it takes, you just see, that's why if you have to be empowered to convince people about this, because right now it's easier to say, oh, well, God is very difficult to attain. And he is. It's true. Yeah. And you'll have to do a lot of sadhana siddha, a lot of austerities, and you got to purify yourself and follow a lot of rules. That's easier to say. A lot of people, yeah, of course, yeah, I don't know, yeah, I'll follow that path or try. I remember when I was talking to I was in the Narayan Maharaj group for a while, a year and a half. I talked to the sannyasis who were there with him for years, and told me confidently, he said, before all the ISKCON people came, he says, we had hundreds of people coming. And so then he was just left with a handful who stuck it out because he said it was just too tough. And he was a lot of austerities, big time. He was smacking people, disciplining, heavy. He was real heavy when he lightened up when he was older. But it was, yeah. And so very few could cut the mustard. So that's the kind of path, and then, and then he lightened up, but still nobody's still gotten that because he taught many lifetimes before. You have to do austerities and everything. But I've been ordered. This is, hey man, Prabhupada wrote the books. To be honest with you, I think mainly for Gaur Haridas's preaching.
Yeah, it's kind of to open it actually.
Yeah.
To reveal what's inside.
To reveal Lord Caitanya. All you need, it's right there in the book. All you need is a person who is a real associate of Lord Caitanya, and by developing faith in their preaching, in their word, in their testimony.
Yeah.
And that's why we have a Sangha. People are believing like that, and you're getting the result of that is the ecstatic love too, showing that I'm not a liar and a cheater and a bullshitter. I may not dress nice. Maybe a little overweight, but still we get the main job done.
Otherwise, Bala will kill me. But Srila Prabhupada's books are useless if you don't have Srila Gaur Haridas to explain.
Well, you can say, at least it gives him worship in name only. He can say he's a Prabhupada disciple. If that's what they got is still false ego, you know. Here we get the
Ah,
nectar. They get to taste the nectar, you know. Yeah, I mean, it's that easy. God, you know, the whole thing is just to convince people this is the real deal. I mean, people, we've all been cheated so much. Maya is always cheating everybody. And to actually find that this is actually real, Lord Chaitanya's mercy is here. You can actually get prema in this life if you really, you really, he'll go with you as fast as you can go. I mean, we have a lot of identifications, a lot of weight we hold on to sometimes, but he's going, if you're dipping your toe in and you think, okay, I'm working on it, Krishna, we're all kind of working on it, and
yeah, they are all talking about mercy, mercy, mercy. But then where is the mercy if you've got to
yeah.
study and do austerities? Where is the mercy then?
Mercy of the tears, man. Mercy is this ecstatic intimacy with God.
Oh, yeah.
Mercy is to
Nada.
have the right understanding and the real
Ah,
conclusion. Then you're
yeah,
safe forever, man.
yeah.
I'm safe forever. I just stay close to Krishna, man. Just and I'll be safe. If you leave, then you're the Maya takes over, and then you just you're externally orientated now because we're jiva. Jiva means you got to be connected with transcendental potency or the material. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's wonderful. Yeah, go ahead, read on.
Okay.
Or say,
Well,
whatever you want to do. You could say more if you want to, whatever you want to do.
there was this word. I will reveal to you the real meaning of the Bhagavad Gita text. However, first you must rise and eat, and then worship me.
There you go.
First,
See, Bhagavad Gita 10:10. Feet, rise and eat.
yeah,
See, tasting. So Krishna rises in the heart. See, eating. And then the revelation comes.
yeah.
See, that's how he reveals it. Rise and eat. See, and so these are all like esoteric truths about how it happens for a devotee inside. Yeah. There's no way to know that your sins are purified unless you experience this mercy and liberation by this grace given. Yeah, that's why you got to come and you got to hear and get purified and gradually, it's like you can't just get, like Jesus said, if you try to get into the kingdom in some other way except going in through the door, you may sort of get in, but you're thrown out every time. Maya comes in and blocks your way. It's like in the Dham, Lord Shiva is the protector of the Dham. How does he do that? He bewilders you. If you don't come in the right way, you may live in the Dham, but you won't know the real the depth of the Dham. You'll be on the surface of the Dham and not deep inside. Like I remember my thank you, ex-wife, for your help here.
I was thinking about her same time with you.
Yeah, really? Wow, it's amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thinking
I,
about Lord Shiva there in Navadvip.
yeah.
Yeah,
He protects both Mayapur and Vrindavan.
yeah,
Yeah, more so, he's harder to get into the jewels in Vrindavan. Yeah. So I remember I would be in during Gurpanim, instead of going to Vrindavan, or not Gurpanim, Radhastami. Instead of going to Vrindavan for that, I would go to Mayapur every year, and she'd always try to chastise me. Gohari, why aren't you in Vrindavan for Radhastami? I said, I am in Vrindavan for Radhastami.
yeah.
And to me, this is more intelligent because it's easier to pick up on the mercy here. Radha's mercy is more here than there. And she never believed. Nobody. They don't believe it. They don't believe. They don't understand the depth. I knew this stuff from the beginning. So I would be like, I'd be ecstatic, so ecstatic. I mean, I'm ecstatic everywhere, but especially in Mayapur during Radhastami I didn't feel like I was missing anything. A lot of people would leave Mayapur to go to Vrindavan. Okay, fine, you can do that. But I saw the deeper thing. The deeper thing is, okay, it's about Radha's mercy. Where is Radha's mercy mostly? Well, it's in Mayapur.
Mayapur.
It's in there. is easier to get it. Matter of fact, even when Nityananda was here, Nityananda went to Vrindavan and he was ecstatic, and then somebody said, "Oh, Radha and Krishna have went to Mayapur." So he said, "Oh, okay." He heard, so he went over there, and then he's talking to Lord Caitanya, and he said, "Yeah, I was in Vrindavan." He said, "But the deities were all covered up." And then I come here and I see the deities uncovered. See, so what's the meaning? The meaning is, especially Mayapur, and still, you need the real, the living Mayapur is the devotee. I know, I've been there. I didn't see that. You've seen, they're not all ecstatic. Most are still not ecstatic. They're still, don't understand that. So if you need really ultimately the real associate of the Lord, the living one, and then, you have the books, and if you're in the Dham, fine, or here, everywhere's the Dham for devotees like that. The Lord comes and manifests. Yeah. People don't know these things.
Meditating on Mayapur is very ecstatic.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Very ecstatic.
Yeah, I love Mayapur. Yeah, Mayapur, and and reading about these devotees. These are Mayapur personified. Yeah, Mayapur Navadweep. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Discard the melancholy in your heart, for your austerities and vows have finally reaped a full harvest.
Say that again. I didn't understand the full sentence.
Okay. I hoped you would understand, because I don't understand.
Well, say it again. Say it again.
Discard the melancholy.
Discard. Okay. Yeah, discard the melancholy. Okay. Go ahead.
The melancholy in your heart, for your austerities and vows have finally reaped a full harvest.
Yeah. See, again, Krishna rises in the heart. That's the full harvest, actually. See, all the austerities and renunciations that devotees go through, and melancholy in the heart means, you're not. I got to look it up myself. I'm not exactly sure, but it's yeah. So anyway, when Krishna rises in the heart, that's the harvest. See, harvest. All the vows, all you do is to get that. But that's why you need Shiksha Guru. If that hasn't happened, it hasn't happened in most devotees, most gurus, most followers. So they need to find the devotee Bhagavat, who teaches confidential things about this understanding. So you hear and get purified more, and then you'll have this rise in the heart, and this is the what do you call the harvest. This is why I see Jesus said the same thing. The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. See? Harvest is plentiful, but we need more workers. That's why you see we have people coming here and they're getting purified. But they need to become solid. It's not a one-man job. Jesus worked with people. They needed to get purified. You see some people, they're in and out purified. Some one day they're purified, the next day they're out to lunch and criticizing all kinds of things, and people misunderstand. So back and forth. So we need to reach that stage of steadiness. So we're doing that. So by and by, gradually. Also a lot of shy people, they got to get over their shyness, and start getting out there more. See, so this is preparation. There's a preparation. Prabhupada prepared for years. I prepared for years also. And also now we got to prepare as a group. See, always preparation, a lot of preparation. It's good. That means the feast will be nice. More. Lord Caitanya was preparing with his devotees. That's why he had the kirtans with locked doors, right? He didn't want just everybody coming in and disturb everything, not right away, Later on, he was so ecstatic, devotees so ecstatic, they went everywhere. It was powerful. Nobody could knock it down. They influenced others. They couldn't knock the tree down because there's too many trees now, and they're solid. Really, see, that's what we're doing here. We're getting solid more and more. You'll see, You'll see Amy will just one day and Fanny will just pop up on Facebook Live and just knock them dead or knock them alive. The people will all be like, where are they? How are they speaking like this? You watch, man. My prediction there, Amy and Fanny.
Yeah. I'm sure.
Good with the pen. But when the voice comes, oh, watch out, world. Watch out.
It will flow.
Eric's coming along pretty good, huh? It's good, yeah.
Made a lot of progress, Eric.
Yeah. See, that's sincere. It shows you, a sign of sincerity because it's easy to get knocked off. I mean, the Maya is very powerful, and we have all these, like attachments and crazy ideas sometimes. But if in our heart we're sincere, we come back.
So,
yeah.
So all your fasting, your worship, and your endless entreaties to the Lord, crying, Krishna, Krishna, and the vow you made with lifted hands for the advent of the Lord will all come to fruition.
Fruition. Read that sentence again. It's really nice.
Difficult English. All your fasting, your worship, and your endless entreaties to the Lord.
Yeah, it's like, oh Lord, please come, please come, please come.
Oh, beggings, like beggings.
Yeah, begging, yeah.
Entreaties to the Lord, crying, Krishna, Krishna, and the vow you made with lifted hands for the advent of the Lord will all come to fruition.
Fruit. It's like the fruit. Fruition, yeah. Yeah, how that shows up. Yeah. How that shows up is like now. It happened then. See, the Lord came physically. But he actually came before that. He came first he came to Madhavendra and said, because of you, your ecstatic worship, your entreaties and all that stuff, and your ecstasy, I'm going to appear in the world and deliver it. And then same thing. Advaita was doing the same thing, ecstatically worshiping the Lord, waving his hands in ecstasy and everything, calling the Lord, and the Lord would come internally. But then it was a time for his appearance too. So he came externally for the pastimes.
Yeah.
See, that's why we got these books. See? So Advaita, even before that, he delivered people. Before even Lord Caitanya, he was powerful devotee of the Lord. But when the Lord came himself, he came externally, not just internally. See? So now the Lord is doing the same kind of thing, but in Kali, he's not coming back for another Kali Yuga. Once every Kali Yuga, there's a special incarnation like Lord Caitanya. But he does the same thing now because of all these. I've been worshiping the Lord in ecstasy for years. Even to an empty camera, I was doing public preaching in ecstasy. See? And because of that, look, the Lord is appearing in the world. Where? In you guys. Whoever will come and believe and listen and get purified, the Lord will appear in you very easily. Okay? This is its style. This is called parampara. This is a real parampara. This is chapter 12 of Adi Lila in action. See, there are real followers and false followers. Yeah. False followers were the ones who have a different opinion. They speculate and all that, and they can't reach the ecstatic platform. The real followers of the Acharya are the ones on the ecstatic platform who worship the Lord conclusively. And therefore, the Lord Caitanya continues. You can read it. It's all in there. Chapter 12, the first few verses, the Lord feeds them, gives them their life. This is life. And this is how we're going to wear out those who are the false followers and make them real followers. because they're getting worn out, man. Man, we are just getting more enlivened every day because we got the real deal. See? And that this is the real fruit. See, what is the fruit of Krishna consciousness? You think it's Varnashram Dharma and Vaidhi Bhakti and rules, regulations, ceremony, discipline, fasting, and all that? No, it's feasting.
Being
Fasting
conscious.
is over. Yeah. Yeah. See, so now we're here. We're feasting on Krishna. It's the fast is over. If you want to lose weight,
Dance in ecstasy.
like Evo says, oh yeah, Nishingadev told him, Gohar, you should fast. Okay, well, yeah, I'll only do it for weight loss. I ain't going to get anything else out of it. I already got my feast. Feast. This is the feast, man. We just feast now, and these guys are doing. They're still, they're right now refusing to take the mercy. Okay, we'll give it to the people in the world who are hungry. Whoever comes here, whoever comes gets to eat first. How's that? That's pretty fair. Yeah, go ahead.
The chanting of Lord Krishna's holy name will constantly reverberate in every country, in every town, and in every village. By your mercy, everyone will be able to experience here in Navadvip, in Sriva's house, devotional ecstasy that is rarely achieved even by Lord Brahma. Now, I will take your leave.
You see, that devotional ecstasy will be seen in Srivasa's house in the Kirtans. That is rarely seen by even Lord Brahma. That's here. That's what we have here. Yeah. Same thing. Mm-hmm. That's rarely seen. That's why the devotees, they can't believe it, but it's true. That devotional ecstasy that's rarely seen by Lord Brahma is right here in this Sangha. I've been to India. I've been in all these temples. I've seen many gurus, many satsangs and stuff. Nothing like this devotional ecstasy. That's how rare it is. Even Lord Brahma, rarely seen even by him. Unbelievable, huh?
Unbelievable.
See how it's by the book here, by the verses. You can read the verses and you look over here. That was 500 years ago in the book, right? And actually it was alive. There was in Srivas, they had the kirtans, ecstatic tears and crying, laughing, all these things, these symptoms were there. See? And now they're in the book. But they just need to be in life now. They need to be alive in the people, in the devotees that's in our worship already. You don't think this is the most auspicious place to be for Vaishnavas in the whole world? We got that kind of symptoms that Lord Caitanya himself said is very rare for even Lord Brahma. Why don't we have millions of Vaishnavas over here? Chop, chop. Wake up, sleeping souls.
It is the real Vaishnava place.
This, what you read, you just read that there is going on here. Mm-hmm. This, but you shows you how much Maya there is, how strong the Maya is to keep people in the dark about it. And Gaurahari's just got a big mouth. He sees what's in the Shastras now, and he makes his comments, doesn't he? I pointed out, look, you ISKCON devotees, you see that? Yes, see that in the book you worship? They put their nose right in the book. See that? That ecstasy is right here in Lord Chaitanya's Amazing Grace place. It's not just a word here. Real grace is here. Real food, transcendental food, the bread of life with the butter is here now. Bread and butter. Go ahead
there. Now I will take your leave, but first you must eat. I will appear to you again in the future.
Yeah, it's what devotees do. We do every day, worshiping the Lord in this. You know, God is so happy when we go back. The prodigal son goes back. See? And the Lord has a big feast for that, for the son, it has a big party and everything. That's what we do every day. We're going back to the Lord and associating with God again, and had that nourishment, that nurturing, that happiness, that everything, the purification, everything. It's all in this relationship. It's the pearl of great price. This is the pearl of great price that's in the book. That's the Shastra quote of the Bible. This is the pearl of great price actualized in actual reality, in living forms. We're relishing. The pearl of great price is this relationship with God awakened, arisen. Yeah, go ahead.
When I opened my eyes, I saw our Lord Vishvambara, but within moments he vanished from my sight. I don't understand the mysterious ways of Lord Krishna, how he acts and to whom he reveals what secrets. Vishvambara's elder brother
See, nobody knows.
No.
See, nobody knows until the devotees speak.
Yeah.
See, but those revelations are food. That's what do you think these books are? This is the revelations that the Lord laid upon that devotee, and that devotee gave to us. Prabhupada's books also. See, so unless the devotee speaks or writes, we have no awareness. See how important it is, and to we need the books, and we need living devotees to really, make this really tangible and get many people into the kingdom. And we've got that. See, we've got devotees now that are understanding the books, giving classes. My God, everybody's going to these classes. People that are really greedy, spiritually, they're going to the classes. And they listen to the devotees. They chant in ecstasies, and it's great. It's really the source of sentiments. Indeed, Lord Brahma, the planetary expansive column. Yeah, I think I need to stop for a while. Otherwise, I'll be tempted to talk more. I can't shut up.
That's because you have so much to say.
It's beyond this body to do, because it's enough too, because it's good. You got to kind of take it a little bit slow. I mean, already an hour and 20 minutes. That's good. Maybe somebody else is inspired to go on, or something. Maybe Amy will pop on, or Fanny.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Why not? Amy.
She comes quiet like a church mouse when I start saying things like that. Another wonderful class.
I understand, but when she did it once, the cat is out of the bag, and then she will continue doing it with taste.
Yeah. We won't want you to shut up. We want 24. Yeah. Well, somebody else have to take the baton. Whoever wants. Maybe you get up there. But watch out. Make sure you're conclusive.
I need my rest now.
You take rest. Yeah. I was talking about Eric.
My
Yeah. You've had it. That's enough. You've done a lot today. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody. We'll see you later.
Yeah. Thank you, Guru Maharaj.